Derpity derp 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 derp.
Octopus Prime with Cooter Report for the Skeptic Fence Show.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bag me some horn cookers tonight.
Let's see who we got this week.
I came in and taught people how to understand evidence, how all evidence is interpreted based upon your starting point, and that believing in evolution of millions of years, you know, that's Bill Nye's starting point. That's his belief. That's his religion, and made that very, very clear during the debate. That's why I think that Bill Nye and other secularists like him don't publicize, or make available the debate DVDs and encourage people to watch it. He just goes out there and put out his book and tries to slam us and tries to make out that creationists know nothing about science and so on. Makes just a lot of statements because he's attacking our position.
You'll notice how Ken Ham here says that he went in teaching people how to interpret evidence, and that other people, such as Bill Nye, they start with a conclusion and then twist the evidence to fit their conclusion. It's the most projection you could ever fucking hope to see from a creationist talking about a fucking scientist. A creationist who literally takes all of the evidence and twists it around however the fuck they can in order to promote their religion, then goes on to say, no, this other guy, the scientists are the ones that twist the evidence to fit their worldview. Science still, looks at the evidence and then comes to a conclusion. They don't start with a conclusion like Bill Nye and the rest of the fucking creationists and then fucking twist everything to fit their fucking views. And the shit where he's like, believing the earth is millions of years old and shit, that's their belief system, their religion. How hard do you really have to try to get the opposing position to seem like it's your position? Just a little bit different. He's trying to treat it as if this was like Christianity versus Islam, not Christianity versus fucking science and common fucking sense.
It shows an increasing, and this is what's happening with our art project, by the way, Tim, it shows an increasing intolerance out there of these people who oppose us. They're intolerant of the Christians, and yet it's the Christians who are tolerant of these people and their positions. We don't agree with them, but we're tolerant, but it's these people that are becoming increasingly intolerant against Christians.
Whoa. It's the Christians who are tolerant of everyone else, huh? It's people like Ken Ham that are so tolerant of everyone else. That's why they're so pro-choice. They're okay if you want to get an abortion, right? Because Christians like him never fucking have anything to say about that, right? They're so tolerant. And if gay people want to go get married, they're very tolerant of that. They're like, oh, you go ahead and do your own thing. We won't stand in your way, because they're so fucking tolerant. But at the same time, if a scientist says, actually, science doesn't back up your crazy creationist bullshit, and it certainly doesn't back up the Bible, they're like, you're being intolerant of my faith and my beliefs. No, we're just being honest. Honest. Science doesn't back up your crazy fairy tale bullshit. I mean, the fact that you expect science to back up your bullshit really blows my mind. Like, as if you really thought that science was going to back up a 6,000-year-old world and here we have the actual fruit from the tree of knowledge. It's the knowledge fruit that science has found, or the wreckage of Noah's Ark. Science doesn't support your bullshit. Science is not a religion. Science doesn't start with a conclusion and then use the evidence to fucking bolster that conclusion. That's what you do, jackass. That's what you, 110 fucking percent you, not science. The fact that you want to just put all of your fuck-ups and all the issues you have with your fucking beliefs onto science as if it's a competing fucking religion, it's just plain fucking retarded.
But you're doing a ARK project similar to, it's in terms of its how much it cost and such like that. It's very similar to the Creation Museum, I think. But what's it going to be? Where is it going to be? When will it be open? All that good stuff.
Actually, because it's 2015 now, the life-size Noah's Ark, and that's what it is. It's a life-size Noah's Ark that we're building out of wood, so it's 500 feet long, 85 feet wide, 45 feet high. It's going to stand 12 feet off the ground, so it's going to stand 7 stories high. You're going to be able to walk under it and then into it and then walk through exhibits answering questions like how to know if there's the animals on the Ark and so on, all the way through the whole Ark. Even going to be a restaurant right on top of the Ark, actually. It's under construction right now. It'll be opened in 2016. And this is going to be, I believe it's going to be one of the greatest evangelistic outreaches of our day, of our era history. And the atheists are opposing it in a big way. We've got a big conflict with the state of Kentucky right now.
You heard him. There's going to be a restaurant on the top level of the Ark. Because, you know, the Bible has to be literally true, which means that Jesus hated people that tried to make money off of religion. And that's why these people are going to build an ark because they believe it's literally true. And then they're going to go shit on Jesus by trying to make as much money off it as possible. Which includes, by the way, half of the intolerance they talk about it is because we don't want to give like, people have a problem with Kentucky giving them huge tax breaks in order to build this religious fucking park. It's a fucking giant joke. It's a giant motherfucking joke. They've got to be fucking kidding me. Like, oh, it says right here in the Bible, there's a fucking TGI Fridays on the fucking top level of the Ark, you know? So we're going to fucking try and just make as much bank off of this as we can, while at the same time getting tax subsidies, and then we're going to say they're intolerant of us if we try and take the government's money to run our religious bullshit. And then we're going to claim we're tolerant of people with opposing views. Get the fuck out of here, you complete idiot. It's for being the dumbest horn kicker I could find this week that Ken Ham wins the Cooter Award. Until next time.
Cooter.